I just got a notification saying that it's live now. Jessie
Awesome.
Boyers. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the YouTube side and then mute it.
Perfect.
So that way I can read things.
Awesome.
We might have to sit in the same room and try to figure out why it's not working.
I would agree.
That's the only thing I can think.
Do that over lunch.
So that means we should probably go to lunch on Friday.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Well, like, more people subscribe, so I'm hoping that that means that there'll be more people in here today. Yeah, I know. I am to talk about stuff. I know it's so weird because I'm like my window's over here, but my camera's up here, so I don't really know where to look.
I'm all over the place.
So Silas went to bed.
Yes, he is not sleeping.
Uh-oh, neither am I. Oh, Bertha's here. Woo woo.
But yeah, he's not asleep, but I got done fighting with him and I just told him do not leave the room. Period.
Right, or I will beat you. So he's contained.
Yeah. Yes,
That's
I'm
good.
done for the day.
Yeah. Bertha, can you hear us? Is either of us echoing or sounding like a robot?
Hi, Bertha.
I am actually sitting in my recliner today like a boss.
I'm at my kitchen table today.
With your shit could be worse sign.
Heck, it could always be worse.
Shit could always be worse. That is a fact.
Okay, I'm trying to get to our live video and I'm not finding it.
Oh. Well, I know that there's a lag between the two, but I don't know how long of one.
Well, why haven't you figured that out yet, Katie?
I know. And I don't know if it's my internet out here, like if things are slower. Woo, look at that.
Oh, I doubt it.
I'm getting my hair did on Friday, so we might have to lunch after that. Uh-oh, Bertha says I can hear both of you. There's a little bit of an echo on Jessie's end.
Of course, because I'm on the dang phone again.
Bertha, we're having technical difficulties we can't figure out. It's a hot mess.
We have so many difficulties. It's a
Well, we were supposed to practice and you napped. So
yes, I took a surprise nap. I came home after I had to cover a court hearing, and I came home and I wrote that story really quick. We got it online, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna sit here for a minute, and I had my special Powerade that I love so much, and I drank Powerade. Yes, I love. Okay, I'm addicted to strawberry watermelon Powerade.
And it put you to sleep?
Well, I took like one drink of it, and then the next thing I know, I woke up and I had spilt half of it on my lap, and I had napped for 2.5 hours. Yes.
What? That's not a nap, Jess. Holy shit.
I know. I woke up. Cy was walking in the door. I didn't even hear them honking that his ride was here.
Well, good thing he came up. Man.
No kidding. Bad mama.
2.5 hours. Oh my gosh. I took a little nap at work today, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah. I'm blaming it all on the kid because somehow he hijacked my side of the bed the past 2 nights, and I can't sleep on the wrong side of the bed.
On the wrong side.
It throws me all off. So.
Oh gosh. Any piss pond this morning?
Hey. Oh, there was no piss pond this morning.
Yes. See? What?
Yeah. I may not have slept all night, but by God, there was no piss pond, and I got a surprise nap today.
Oh my God, you're ready to rock then.
I am. I'll be up half the night doing all the work I should have been doing when I was napping.
Did you have to cover the man that got the life sentence? Is that the
Yeah.
story you're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I read that.
The moral of that
Yeah.
story is, don't abuse children and you won't
Oh
end up in
God.
prison.
I bet that's the one. I was an on-call juror on Tuesday, and I
Oh.
was trying pretty hard to get out of it. I wonder, well, no, because it was just the sentencing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he did a bench trial.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I would not be a good juror because I can be easily swayed. Like the prosecution, I'd be like, yeah, yeah. And then the defense would give their side and be like, yeah,
Right. See, my thing is,
yeah.
I really, really want to be on a jury. Like, I'm obsessed with
Oh,
getting on a jury. And I think they never pick me because I try to answer all the questions correctly. And I think they
uh-oh.
know I'm trying too hard.
You're trying too
So,
hard. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I think next time I get called for jury duty, I'm going to go in and pretend like I just don't care. And what do you want to bet? I'll get on the jury.
Oh, well, you could just be a total bitch and act like you're too busy for it, and then have them say, I really don't give a damn how busy you are. You're not the only person. Yeah. Yeah. I had like this whole speech prepared. What?
Oh, we got more people. I finally got it up on my computer here.
Oh, for
Okay, we
goodness
got
sake.
April.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
hello, Megan and
Megan.
Bertha.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I know. You got your lipstick on.
Okay,
Damn.
let me tell you guys about this lipstick. This is
I love
unreal.
it.
Okay, I put this on at 11 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock
11 o'clock this morning.
this morning? Is it liquid lipstick?
I ate lunch. I've eaten lunch. I've had a Sonic drink. I've had like 3 glasses of which water.
Oh,
And the
damn.
lipstick, it is not faded. And get
What
this,
kind is
it's
it?
e.l.f. It's e.l.f. It's the
What?
cheapest thing ever.
And
Yeah.
it's not a liquid lipstick, it's just a regular one?
No, it's just regular old lipstick. And
Well,
it's the
what
e.l.f.
the
brand.
hell?
Yep. e.l.f. brand. Pretty
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
3 doll hairs.
3 doll hairs?
3
Oh,
doll
doll.
hairs. Stays on all day.
Holy cow. Well, it's beautiful.
Well,
Lisa,
thank you.
Denise, Brianna. Oh, Lisa wants to know about your lipstick. She missed it.
e.l.f. 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 I'm telling you. It's the best ever.
Does Walmart sell elf? Or did you get it like at
Yes.
Walgreens?
No, Walmart.
Holy cow. Well, you look stunning.
Thank you.
No problem. It's true. Oh my gosh. Well, there's some people in here.
There are. I'm so psyched that Lisa joined us.
Yeah.
And Brianna's back.
Yep. I think Lisa missed us last week. I can't remember. Wasn't Britton really sick, Lisa?
Britton had the man cold.
Oh, no. Does that mean you don't believe him?
Oh, no, he was sick, but you know how men are. They're like,
Mine's like that right now.
they're like dying if they have a cold. We could have a limb cut off and still carry a baby and make dinner and mow the yard.
Oh, not me. I'm a diva, but you're a single mom, so that's kind of how that works, right?
Yeah, you just gotta keep on trucking.
Yeah, you have to do all the shit work. Uh-oh, he was dying of the man flu. Oh no, Lisa. Well, I hope he's
I knew
better.
it. Man flu.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I had another vomiting child yesterday, so my husband had to stay home today.
The
I
children.
don't know what I would do without him. She'd just have to stay home by herself. No. I don't think that would be good.
Yeah, Si's convinced that he should stay home by himself now.
Yeah. Well, he's ready to watch the new baby whenever you get it.
Correct.
Yeah, he's totally prepared.
He did tell me the other night I had to make some calls for work, and I got him set up with a show. And he said, when the new baby comes, it's just going to have to watch a show with me while you work. I thought, heck yeah.
Of course.
That's
Oh my
right. You better
gosh.
watch that show.
Octonauts. There's all sorts of good things. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about resources, parenting resources, or documentaries? Because I still want to start a documentary club. But we need like an awesome
I think
catchy name for it.
that we probably ought to do resources first, just to make sure we cover our full topic before we create.
Okay. Got it. Are you still there?
I'm gonna let you start, Katie.
Talking about resources?
Heck yeah.
Oh, like all the obsessive reading that I've done for years and years and years. A lot of it's not productive, so you have to be very selective of what you read, right?
Right, exactly. We totally, I joke that I got my PhD in fetal alcohol spectrum disorders from Google University.
From which one?
Google University.
Google. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about local resources? I think everyone that's in the side chat is from Emporia.
Yeah, let's start with local.
A big one for me was Families Together, and they did some parenting enrichment weekends, and they're free. Well, they're family weekends. And so I think we took just John one time, and Eric and I went, and it was really cool. They had like the Spartan High School drum line, and so all these, you would think with a room full of special needs kids that they would have flipped out over having a gigantic drum line come in, but it was really, really cool. And so there's like breakout sessions for the parents while they have college kids and older siblings come and help the little ones. And it's really, really cool, especially for the neurotypical siblings, to be able to spend time with other neurotypical siblings, and to just really be surrounded by people and families that understand if your brother or sister has gigantic headphones on and they're humming and they're rocking, no one looks at that. And so all the kids are just able to be themselves, and there's lots of swimming, and it's free. So I was really glad that I got hooked up with that. I also got hooked up with another mentor parent. And Families Together is always looking for mentor parents. So if that's something, if you've been in the game for a while and you're interested in that, they would probably set you up with another family. I think I've been hooked up with two. And my mentor parent was in Kansas City. And then I was a mentor parent to somebody in Junction City, and then someone in Lyon County. So that was really awesome for us.
That sounds kind of similar to what Kansas Children's Service League does for adoptive families. Like, we have once a year, actually I think it's more like twice or three times a year, they do like a family weekend like that, and the kids can all play, and they have tons of activities for them, and then workshops for us parents to kind of learn about different issues, maybe around adoption, around special needs, that type of thing. And it's a huge help.
Like a retreat. Is it for adoptees only, or just special needs adoptees?
It is a retreat, and it's just for adopted families, but they cover a lot of special needs type issues, since so many kids that have been adopted have high needs. So they do a lot of that.
Wow. So that is, what is that? The family, what did you just say? Guidance
Kansas
League,
Kansas Children's Service League.
Kansas Children's Service League, and that's
Yeah,
free then. Oh, that's
it's
cool.
free. Yeah, they put us up in a hotel and the whole deal. It's really nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
anytime I
that
get a
sounds really
free
similar.
hotel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. And
Yeah,
then,
no kidding.
honestly, like I know most of the people here are kind of affected by autism, and I'm sure it's the same, but like with FASD, there's not a lot of like local face-to-face support groups. And so I use a ton of resources online. There's lots of Facebook groups for parents, and there's different groups that get together that have kind of spurred off of that. And so online has been really helpful for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's a stigma thing where about FASD that, I mean, because since Silas is adopted, do you think that that's why there's not as much in person? Does that make
I
sense?
think that might, yeah, it totally makes sense. I think that might be a little part of it, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, FASD really hasn't started gaining much attention, and really it's been just in the last couple of years, and even now it's still not recognized by so many people, and so I think it's just a matter of we don't have a lot of public attention yet. I think 10 years from now we're going to look back and be like, what, there weren't groups for that, or we didn't talk
Oh,
about that.
really? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I was just wondering if there wasn't as much parents looking for support because either it goes undiagnosed or they're too ashamed
no,
to
I
come
think
forward.
most, yeah, they're looking for it. There's just not a lot of things out there yet, but we'll get there one of these days. Bertha, I'm typing stuff in for you right now.
Type it in. I'll type in, I think it's familiestogether.org.
And Katie, this wasn't the sign you guys got made for
It's
me.
not? That's
No, I did get it at Studio 11. This one says shit could be worse. The one you guys got me for my present says do no harm but take no shit. And it's in my bedroom.
Oh, it is.
Yes. And what's funny is I have this coworker that one time came over because my kid locked me on the balcony. And so my coworker came to try and save me. But instead, he like walked around my apartment and looked at everything. And his conclusion was that I have a lot of signs that say shit.
Oh, that is so funny. We had a divorce party for Jessie whenever she got divorced because I didn't get to go to her wedding, and just not all divorces are a reason to celebrate, but yours was. So we just had a party, and yeah.
Yes.
Well, I like our sign better. Hell, that.
Yes. Honestly, my first party was so much fun. It was the best part of being married.
Oh my gosh, how funny. Yeah. Lisa was there. We had a good time. Yeah, you should always do a divorce. Oh, there's an ink after Families Together. So April knows about Families Together.
Yahoo! Get it, April.
Yes. I tell you, I can't even start with all the reading that I've done off and on. I don't even know what would be the most helpful. There's so many YouTube videos. There is a YouTube series that's really helpful for people that are interested in ABA. And let me see if I can find it actually, and I'll try to copy and paste it into the side chat. But they're 5-10 minute videos. They're like little vignettes of the different kind of protocols to go through that might help you set up some things at home. Because of course, whenever we got a diagnosis 6 years ago, they just said, here, your kid has autism, good luck. If you lived on either coast, you would do 25 to 40 hours a week of ABA therapy. They don't. and then they, of course, there's no way to pay for it. And so here you go figure it out. And so that was awful. But let me see. I actually found these YouTube videos very helpful. So let me see if I can find them.
One of the biggest helps that we have had has been Crosswinds here in Emporia. They provided us a lot of resources when Silas was first diagnosed. And actually, his diagnosis came through the fetal alcohol spectrum disorder clinic that is under the umbrella of Crosswinds.
Is it with Crosswinds?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's held at the Flint Hills Community Health Center, but Crosswinds is the one that does all the referrals for it and kind of maintains it. And it's the only FASD clinic in Kansas, so it's the only place you can get a diagnosis.
So.
Yeah, but honestly, recently one of the most helpful things for me, I was having a lot of anxiety and kind of PTSD kind of stuff related to Silas's hospitalizations and being away from me. And I did accelerated resolution therapy at Crosswinds. And I had been for months, Katie, probably a year before that, throwing up every day.
Yeah.
Bad.
Way too long.
It was horrible every day. And I went and did that accelerated resolution therapy in one session. It's been more than 6 months ago now, and I haven't thrown up once since then. So it's been that was a game changer for me. So I definitely recommend. And I really want Katie to get trained to do accelerated resolution therapy because it's just phenomenal. So hopefully one of these days, Katie will
read a lot about it. I bet this is going to start here. Not you. I'm trying to. Okay, I think I figured out how to. Let me copy this. Okay, go on. I'm sorry. They have a training. It's in Florida. It's in Florida. Yes. I think it's a 2-week-long training. And it looks very interesting. Damn it. I tried to copy it. Okay, I'll try to figure out a way. I think that I'm going to try to link this to my Jazz and Awesometism Facebook page. And so that way, things that we talk about and things that we talk about in the side chat, we can post resources on there. So that way there's like concrete things, because whenever, it's good now, it's live so people can read it. But if people watch this on the playback, then the side chat goes away. So I will try to put that on the actual Facebook page. Okay.
April, I'm happy to hear that Crosswinds is going to help for you guys with Hayden. That's good to hear.
Crosswinds help. Do you do family counseling or does Hayden do individual counseling? Denise, did you post something about ABA training through KU? I did that many, many years ago when Avery was first diagnosed. I think Denise posted about the OASIS program. She might be able to describe that a little bit better, but I think it's like telehealth or whatever, where they kind of, Brianna wants to know what accelerated resolution therapy is, Jess.
Okay, let me kind of explain it as easily as I can. If you've ever heard of not biofeedback,
EMDR.
Okay, well, apparently I suck balls at describing this. Let's start over.
Is it like EMDR? I think it is a little.
Yes, it's a little like EMDR, which is eye movement. But accelerated resolution therapy, you go in and there's very little talking, which really impressed me because I am a talker, but I'm also a mom with a special needs kid that pukes every day and has a full-time job, and I don't have time to talk about all this shit. Like, I just need to get stuff done. So you go in, and what I did for mine, it really works well for people that have like a phobia or have a specific trauma incident that they want to work on. But for me, I just went through, I started out in my mind, she kind of walked me through visualizing an entire day with Silas, from the time we woke up in the morning to the time I put him to bed at night, and identified some of the things that were high stress moments, transitions. At that time, I was only going to school a couple hours a day, and the school was calling me all the time, and I didn't know how long I could work. And so it was really easy anxiety for things. Get through a lot of that. And the first time you go through it, in her finger doing the eye movements, and you just go through your regular day and how you feel. The second time, it's still in the session, but you go the second time and follow the eye movements, and you replace or you change the situation. Like if I'm getting really anxious about the phone calls from the school, I replaced that vision with something that was calming. And so you continue to go through until you have zero anxiety about those high anxiety producing situations, and then your session's over. And when I left, I was there, it was right about an hour, and I walked out of the building and I thought to myself, well, I don't know if it's going to work long term, but I'm so relaxed right now. It was totally worth it. Like, it was incredibly, incredibly relaxing. But I just wasn't sure if it would be impactful long term. But oh my God, I mean, the next morning, even I just woke up and my stomach didn't hurt for the first time. And things that used to like send me into almost a panic attack didn't anymore. So it's pretty phenomenal. I just and actually I wrote a column about it for the newspaper, and I'll try and link to that too, and you guys can read about it.
Yeah, that was really good. So does she? You said there's very little talking, but is it just you that doesn't talk much? Or is she mostly doing the hand movements?
She's mostly doing the hand movements and kind of walking you through the process. There's just really very little talking. And it's provided by Christy Pauls here at Crosswinds. I'll put that information to you. I see Bertha just asked. And Lisa did it. I thought it was so crazy. Lisa's first session went a little wacky, but it's good. I'm glad she did it. I wish everybody would try it at least once. It's so easy. Like, we try and find all these resources to help our kids. And one of the best things I've done to help Silas is doing the therapy to help myself. So he's definitely noticed that I don't puke every day, and he's noticed that I'm calmer, and that makes a big difference.
Yeah. No one has time to vomit every day.
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
No. April also talked about OT, at least from Newman. John did speech at Newman for just a little bit. We had to pay for it out of pocket and couldn't afford it for very long when he was about 3. And so we didn't have the best experience, but I know that it has been amazing for some other kids and some older kids. I think that John everything was hard whenever we tried to take him. So, and I've also heard wonderful things about the OT program there.
OT and have good results.
You did PT too? What was his motor? What was the issue? I swear yours only likes to go for a half hour and then it's like, peace out. Are you there?
Aw.
Oh, wait, I heard that.
Is it getting all messed up?
Well, it started to a little bit and then it just stopped.
Huh.
You're
Well,
clear
it won't
now.
let me post the link to my articles about accelerated resolution therapy because it's a web address. So
Oh,
if you go to the Emporia Gazette website and just search accelerated resolution therapy, there's my column, which is called So Long Anxiety. And then there's a story also about accelerated resolution therapy where I kind of explain it. And that one's titled Trauma Relief.
trauma relief. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I've heard that it's really wonderful, specific to if you have like a specific trauma event that you can really visualize and pinpoint, right? I mean, yours kind
Yes,
of
yes.
surrounded your anxiety, but it was mainly your anxiety surrounding Silas and his struggles at school and right?
And the hospitalizations. And so that helped. But, you know, I had a family that I actually was just working with on a story out of Junction City. And they had recently had a really traumatic family event and were worried about their kiddos. And kind of after our interview, I, slipped him Christy's name and number and said, I really think you ought to just contact her right away. Like, get in and do this now before it gets worse, especially for the kiddos. And they have had really great results for a very significant trauma that happened maybe 3 weeks ago. And so they're
Wow.
already seeing relief, which I think, that's a good deal. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm. That's
definitely like
awesome.
if we were ever if we had a house fire when Silas was little, if that would have happened now, I definitely like the next day would have scheduled an appointment for he and I to go and do it just to address that trauma rapidly and hopefully avoid problems in the
Mm-hmm.
future. It's pretty awesome.
Do you think she's able to schedule people, or I don't know how Crosswinds work, but are they able to get people in right away after an event like that?
Pretty quickly. They have to have an intake appointment. If they're not already getting services there, they need to do an intake appointment. But they usually schedule those within a couple days. And my guess is if it was a significant trauma, like an emergency type situation, they would get someone in with emergency services to do the intake. And then I could see Christy,
Mm-hmm.
just knowing her, moving things around to make sure. I know with this family, they did some scheduling things and made sure they could get in as soon as possible.
Interesting.
Yeah, you never
Sounds good.
know. Okay, Denise says she thinks they're going to have to take Mark to speech at the hospital. Does he get any speech at school, Denise? Or is like speech at the hospital on top of it? I've had a couple people tell me lately that the schools are not doing speech and they're going to the hospital for speech, which seems a little backwards to me.
They're not doing what?
They're not doing speech for their kiddos.
Oh,
Which is
I don't know. John
frustrating.
loves his speech therapist. Loves him. His name's Mr. Loose, and John just goes crazy over him.
Is
But
that the
I
one he
do know
gets
that some kids, I
handsy
think,
with?
yes, he gets handsy, which means that he likes to run his hand up Mr. Loose's sleeve, and it freaks him out a little bit.
That cracks me up.
Yeah, and he likes to talk about Mr. Loose's belly. I don't know where that came from. He also likes to talk about my dad's belly. It's you just never know. Let's see.
That's
That's a good question. Do they get speech at school, Denise?
Lisa's laughing. Oh. I've had like
See, I
3
think they
parents
do
this week.
some groups.
Yeah. I've had like 3 parents this week tell me that their kids have been deemed above normal means for speech. And so the school is not providing it anymore. But I'm telling you, a couple of their kids sound like they're talking with a shit sandwich in their mouth. Like, there's no way those
Oh,
kids are above normal means.
oh
And I
my
say that
gosh.
I can say that. My kid's got a speech impediment. Let me tell you, he still can't get those W's and R's. But if I
Oh,
can't understand you, you're not above normal means.
uh-huh. Yeah,
Lisa
I'm sure
loves
finding
Mike.
that awesome.
And
I don't know.
I did not mean to offend anyone by saying a child sounds like they're talking with a shit sandwich in their mouth. But sometimes that's what
What
it
would be
sounds
offensive
like.
about that?
Please do not be offended if your child has shit sandwich speech. It's not my intention to be offensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And John is answering questions, which has been very exciting. Like today, I asked him what he had for lunch, and he told me sticks, and I was like, "Whatevs," because he likes to eat bark on the playground, and so I was like, "Well, he might have really eaten sticks, right?" So I let it go. And then I asked him what snack he had at Boy Scouts, and he said animal crackers. And I was like, "What? Okay, I don't know if he really did." And then I asked him what he did at school, and he said that he played on the spider web. And I was like, okay, right? So that's 3 freaking questions. And then I got home and looked at the lunch schedule, and they had cheese breadsticks. Sticks.
So they were sticks.
They were sticks, real edible sticks. I was
Yeah,
so excited.
not bark off the tree.
Yeah, it was a really exciting moment. Oh, April doesn't take offense.
Thank God,
You're all right.
April.
You're safe.
I
Yes.
appreciate it. Okay, people need to know about our kids, Casey, and their little
Mm-hmm.
self-monitoring of one another. They
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
police each other.
Yeah.
Silas K eats everything. He chews the buttons off my coat. He's eating
Right.
Hot Wheels. Like he's had to have a surgery to extradite the strange amount of objects that have wound up
Extradite.
in his stomach. Yes. So Cy really probably shouldn't be in charge of supervising the food choices of others,
Oh.
but he finds this to be his job with John
Uh-huh.
and will follow John around the crook yard anytime he goes by trees and tell him not to eat the bark.
Yeah. Right.
I don't
Right.
quite get it.
Maybe Psy finds like natural, like nature really unappetizing. Because like John doesn't eat toys, but he eats dirt and bark and leaves. Yeah. Yeah.
I
It could
think they
be.
just like to police each other and kind of be a little bossy to one another sometimes
Yeah.
because that's kind of fun.
Because they don't get enough of bossing us around.
Right. Right.
Right?
John also thinks it's hilarious when Silas cries.
It is. It
It
is,
is
Jess.
fun
I'm
when Cy
sorry.
cries.
Yeah.
He
I
does.
mean, but he does kind of wail and it gets
Okay.
a little loud. But
He a little loud my ass. It is
yeah.
like the death cry of a huge Samoan Hawaiian beach man, like a beached
Oh, yeah.
whale sobbing. It's Riddick. Riddick.
Yeah, you would think
It's funny.
something was really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Denise from What Heart Springs told me I should get Mark Extra. He sees a speech therapist at Heart Springs. Oh, he has seen Heart Springs. Did somebody ask? No, somebody asked about ACI, Lisa. I hope that you're able to. Um, I think it was Bertha maybe that asked about ACI.
I'm reading
Oh,
Lisa's message. That's so funny.
it is hard when they just don't get along.
Yeah, if they don't click, they just don't click. That's how it goes sometimes. And,
Yeah,
you know,
that's a struggle.
sometimes
Yeah.
I don't want to do speech and I might kick you out of a chair too. Just saying.
I think that really awesome paras make the biggest difference too. And it's so difficult because they don't get paid nearly enough, because you really want to keep the good ones. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, yep, Bertha was asking about ACI. Lisa knows all about that. And Denise is having the same issue, so it's not just you. Oh. Oh, so, okay, so here's the thing about resources. I don't know everything by any means at all, but
Mhm.
I feel like I've done enough networking and enough networking, really, that if I don't know the answer, I can certainly figure out somebody that does. And so, networking, even us just doing this and talking to each other, like Lisa knows about ACI, right? So that's a wonderful resource. And networking, positive networking. You catch more flies with honey than you do anything else.
Right. Well, and like, I think it was April that messaged me shortly after Silas started at his new school. He goes to Lake Mary Center in Paola, which is a really specialized school and is amazeballs. And I'm pretty sure it was April that messaged me just like for information about it and how did we get there from our district and that kind of thing. And I'm just always happy to, if anyone ever has questions, like I'm always happy to try and answer them or try and refer to resources or try to connect them maybe with another parent that knows. Just
Right.
I know what's worked for us and what we've had access to, but there's so many people out there that have tried different things. I just always encourage folks like reach out and ask. There's not many of us that would ever be offended if someone had information they could share.
Right, 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 right. Yeah, Lisa and I, we were able to go to Heart Springs. I think it was this summer. I hope it wasn't 2 years ago.
Oh, it was,
I
I think it was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Oh my God. There's Melissa. Melissa, we were just talking about Lake Mary.
Melissa, I was just bragging about Lake Mary Center being amazeballs. It's been a total life changer for us. And Melissa's boys go there now.
They do, they do.
And they're doing awesome.
And Melissa, I saw the painting that you did at the Splash of Wine thing. That looked really, it was last summer. Jeez. I don't even know how fast the time goes. But anyways, we were able to go to Heart Springs. We were able to walk around the campus and meet a lot of the people. I think the people that we went to lunch with don't work there anymore, but we were able to check it out and get in there. Let's see, is there a parents as teachers group in the area or something similar? All I know about is the MOPS group. I don't know if there's a parents as teachers.
There is
I've
MOPS,
heard about
which
that
is
program.
awesome. But there is no parents as teachers. When Cy was little, I actually tried to get that started before I even, like, we didn't even have a diagnosis then. I have so many friends in other cities that have loved the services from parents as teachers, and it has never gotten off the ground here. Sure, it's probably a funding issue. And then maybe, but yeah, I think it'd be wonderful. Someone needs to start that.
Oh, I wonder, what all do they do?
Oh my gosh, they come in and do, like my friends, they have them come in, they do like a home visit once a month. They bring like educational resources. They help parents kind of, I really wanted to do it as a first time parent because they kind of help you figure out like where your child should be developmentally. They give you suggestions for activities to do with them that are age appropriate. And yeah, I can Pinterest that shit and I can research it, but sometimes it's nice just to have another parent come and say, oh, you don't suck ass.
Yeah, well, you would hope they would say that, right?
Right. Who knows? They might come to my house and see all the shit signs and be like, eh.
Right, yeah. They'd be like, no wonder why Silas cusses so much.
That's
like,
right.
Mary saved my boys' education amazing. They look like they're doing really well, Melissa. That's too bad. My mom loved it when I was little. I've heard wonderful things about it. I guess I didn't even think about it being a funding issue. I just feared it was volunteers that did it.
Okay, and Brianna, I'm going to need to know how old you are because now I'm pretty sure you're like 12. Because parents as teachers can't be that old, can it? How old are you?
Oh, you're that old, Jessie.
I'm not all,
Sorry.
I know. Shit, I'm closer to 40.
You're still mid-30s. You're still mid-30s. If you guys hear
Okay.
a lot of loud breathing, it's my pug. It's not me.
Okay, question. Can we talk about documentaries really quick? Because I'm probably going to have to get off of here in just a little while and actually do work.
Yes. Well, I promised my husband I would watch a show at 9:30. It's Sneaky Pete on Amazon.
Sneaky Pete,
It's
super
so
good.
good. Are you watching it? It's so good.
Yes, I like Sneaky Pete.
Okay, so if we start a documentary club, I want to have an awesome name for it, right? Like Jazz and Awesometism, that's an awesome name. Documentary club sounds really boring. Brianna's 24. You're old.
Brianna, you're 24. I want to be 24 again. No, I don't.
I
Why
was
did
an
I say
asshole when I was 24.
No. I bet Brianna is much kinder and smarter than I ever was at 24.
Oh, yeah. Ditto. Okay, so we need to have an awesome name for documentary club. We need to like come up with one where we all watch it, so then that way we can discuss it the next time we get together. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes. Yeah, I'm all for it.
So we need ideas in the side chat, or if you guys are watching this on the playback, if you can comment below, we'd be able to read it later. Okay, so go, Jess.
Okay, my favorite documentaries right now would be 13th. That's
okay,
about the 13th
blew my
Amendment.
mind. Freaked
Super
me
good.
out.
A documentary that is called The 13th Step. Those are two different documentaries. Both are good. Both are on very different topics. So those two. What?
Documoms. You just won.
April Williams. April, for suggestion, you win.
You win.
I don't know what you win on. Yeah. You have bragging rights. You just named us Documoms.
Yep. We don't need no more names. Sorry.
Yep. Sorry. April snagged that.
Fast fingers. Okay. So Lisa loved 13th. I watched it yesterday. It made my freaking blood boil, but it also made me actually think about things because I thought that I thought about those things, but it turns out, no, in fact, I didn't really think about those things.
Another one that I really liked was Something's Wrong with Aunt Diane.
Oh, yeah.
That one was weird and good.
Uh-huh.
There's
I shouldn't say
what's
like
that
this.
one? Oh no, that's not appropriate, Katie Crow.
Yeah.
Get it together. It would be better if you had a pussy.
I saw my reflection like, what are you doing, Katie? Jeez. Okay. There's Something Wrong with Aunt Diane. That was tragic and horrendous, but wonderful. Yeah.
What about that one that you made me watch a long time ago where I ugly sobbed about, I think it was a letter to Zachary.
Oh my God, the Zachary one. Oh, that is the worst. Oh my God. If anyone hasn't seen Dear Zachary, save yourself because it is horrendously sad. But it's so good. I need to stop fighting tragic things so bad.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes. Yeah. I totally ugly cried at that. It's a Minimalist. Okay. I saw this and I'm obsessed with Minimalist because I want a tiny house so bad. Like I totally went Minimalist after our fire. And I want to just have a tiny house and live at Katie's in her yard in my tiny house.
My backyard. Yeah.
Yes.
But Lisa.
Minimalist like totally inspired me to really kind of.
Have you seen it?
Have I seen Minimalist?
Yeah, Lisa's seen it. But
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I just watched it. It's really good. I'd watch it
on Netflix.
Yep.
That should be the one for next week. Unless you want to talk about 13th next week.
No, I don't really want to talk about 13th next week.
Okay. Because all it did, it really, I don't even know what to say about it. I had no
Yeah.
idea about the loophole in the 13th Amendment, though. That was really interesting to me. The whole thing was freaking interesting, like the
Yeah.
prison systems and everything. But Lisa, the
Okay, and
Zachary. Oh, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Oh, is it Dear Zachary? I think that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
There's the death of a parent and a child. That's all I'm going to tell you, because we might have to put that on our list for docu-moms.
I would agree. My phone's at like 10%, so I'm
Oh, okay.
rapidly losing battery. So I'm gonna go. But I just wondered, is anyone from our group going to the Women's March this weekend on Saturday, Topeka?
I think I
Katie's
am.
going.
I think so.
Okay, kind of my plan. I'm just gonna go and then kind of text some people and see if I can find Emporia people or local people while I'm there. But if anyone's going and wants to try and meet up, let me know, and I'd love to. So, and I am going to take Silas. My plan is to stay on kind of the peripheral of the group. I think that there's a lot of really positive people. I'm not anticipating there being any kind of aggression or violence or anything like that, but I still kind of thought I'd stay on the edges just in case.
That was the
if
only thing
things
I
start
worried about, was being greeted by
right. My thought is
you
I'll
know.
just stay on the sides, and if things start to get sketchy at all, I'm out of there. My cousin's taking her baby, and kind of our plan is to just, stay to the sides and get out if we need to. But I think it'll be a really great thing. So that's my plan.
I saw that people are wearing yellow.
Oh, they are wearing yellow. Okay.
I saw that somewhere, that people were wearing yellow. So.
Okay. Well, Silas has well, Britain says it could be dangerous. Britain follows all the rules. Come on, Britain. Silas has a shirt that is gray, and in pink lettering it says, "This is what a feminist looks like." And
Shut
that's what he's
up.
wearing.
Did you guys make that, or did you buy it?
No, I bought it.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, so he's wearing that. I don't know. I'll probably wear something. I'll try and find something yellow. But
yeah, I just
It'll
read
be fun.
on like the Facebook caravan thing that they said something about wearing yellow. So, okay, so we have to pick the docu-mom movie. I'm going to say The Minimalist because I want to watch it and I haven't seen it yet.
All right, you guys let me know. I think my battery is like dying.
Well, Jesus Christ, Jess. Okay, that's fine.
Have a good night.
Okay, I liked Minimalist. Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. It's happening. Uh-oh, I think Jessie left. Oh no, I think she did. Yep, she left. All right, people. I have to go watch Sneaky Pete. I know. I'm in love with Bryan Cranston. I think he's hot. So, okay. I'm, as a docu-mom, thank you, April Williams, I am going to watch The Minimalist because I love to KonMari. You wouldn't know it by looking at all the shit in my background, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. And yeah, so we'll talk about The Minimalist next time. Oh, I want to watch Beware the Slenderman documentary. Oh my God, that Slenderman thing freaks me out. Okay, so I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime. Oh, and I also watch a lot of documentaries on YouTube. So keep those outlets in mind whenever you're suggesting ones, and watch The Minimalist. And if you guys have any resource ideas for everyone else, I'll try to open up the Jazz and Awesometism Facebook page, or you can comment on the actual video once it uploads. Okay? I've seen The Minimalist. Inspired me to go through the house. I'm doing it. Everybody's seen it but me. All right, guys. So we will see you next week. I'm not sure what we'll talk about, but it'll be something. Okay? We'll see you guys. Nighty night.